Which fictional characters would definitely be anti-maskers? The parents from Matilda. Mr. Krabs. Not out of maliciousness, but just because he's too cheap to buy one. Also, he totally wouldn't follow CDC guidelines in his restaurant. Pierce from Community. Half the NPCs in GTA 5. Eric Cartman. Biff Tannen. Voldemort. He's got no nose to cover. Lucille Bluth. Bender from Futurama. You and your mask can bite my shiny metal ass. Jeremy Jam. Eleanor from The Good Place. Lydia Bennett. She's sufficiently malleable that she'd pontificate about conspiracies to appease her deluded soldiers' vanities, and she's flippant enough to discard masks as obscuring her pretty countenance and disrupting her coquetry. Gaston. Dwight Schrute. The worst thing you can do for your immune system is to coddle it. Rorschach. Oh, wait. Denethor from Lord of the Rings. He's too busy messily eating tomatoes to bother with a mask. Robert Baratheon. Dale Gribble. Michael Hitchcock. Peter Griffin. Wolverine wouldn't do it, but at least in his case it wouldn't be necessary. Phoebe Buffay. She's still debating about gravity and the theory of evolution. Homelander. Stormfront. Todd Packer. What has two thumbs and isn't wearing a mask? This guy. Ron from Parks and Rec would wear one in the beginning, feeling happy his prepping paid off, then when it became required would refuse. Patrick from SpongeBob. Mac from Always Sunny. Donald Trump in Home Alone 2. Mrs. Carmody from The Mist. Red Foreman would threaten a boot up your asterisk for suggesting it. Ignatius J. Reilly from Confederacy of the Dunces. Homer Simpson. Ron Swanson. Nick Miller. But Schmidt and Jess will probably force him to wear one. Fred from Scooby-Doo. He's built his career on removing masks. The Headless Horseman. Bender. Archer. BoJack Horseman. Sauron and his minions. Frank Gallagher. Dutch van der Linde. Mortarion. Kala Typhon. Scabiathrax. Kugath. All are servants of Nurgle, chaos god of disease and pestilence. Edit. Typhus is not French. Well, we all know it's not Sheldon Cooper. Roseanne. I don't watch it, but I just saw an ad for the Connors where every character was wearing a mask in the ad, and my very first thought was that there's no way she'd be doing it if she hadn't been kicked off the show. Derek from Step Brothers. Mallory Archer. Half the cast of Knives Out. Stephen Hyde. Tim Taylor, at least until Jill convinces him to wear one. Daffy Duck. Stan Smith. Quagmire. IDK. I just feel like he'd be used for this political statement. Champ Hardy. Rick. He would just make himself immune. Cersei Lannister. She would claim that Stannis invented COVID to steal Joffrey's throne. Han Solo. Not off the deep end ante, just skeptical and doesn't like to be told what to do. He'd only wear it when required to go into a place and take it off when Leia's not around. Dwight Schrute. He was already against the vampire cough, said the world needed a new plague, and has enough pride in his superior genes that he thinks he would survive. The Malfoys, definitely. Rick. And he'll mock Morty for wearing one. I can't believe no one has mentioned Mac. https://youtube.be/ocmcl-g7lw closing parenthesis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That orange guy with the shit hair that bumps into Kevin in the hotel in Home Alone. Professor Umbridge. Batman is the exact opposite of most mask wearers. He only shows what everyone else covers. Punisher. He said to Daredevil in Daredevil Season 2 that vigilantes get to keep their masks on but Marines can't. Holden Caulfield. Archie Bunker. Jerry from Rick and Morty. He would fall down a Facebook, YouTube rabbit hole and believe it's all a hoax. Red Foreman. The Thrombies. The entire Death Clock band except maybe Squiscar basically, Murderface, because he's a dumbass Toki, because he's impressionable Pickles, because he's drunk all the time Nathan, because he's naive and would probably follow if the rest of the band did it Squiscar, Mites gives a dumb's reasons behind his choice or something Eyes Donst knows. Zap Brannigan edit. I see you all agree. I think Zap would probably be the leader of the anti-maskers, and that King Zog would have been the original. The mayor of the city in Jaws. Dr. Doofenshmirtz and his anti-maskinator. That guy from the lobby in Home Alone in NYC. Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec and the dad, Jack Arnold, from The Wonder Years for sure. Joseph Joestar and Avdol probably. Dio wouldn't even consider wearing one. Homer Simpson, but he'd figure out that he was being a dick by the end of the episode. Master Chief. Red Foreman. Red Foreman from that 70s show. Need I say more lol? The evil aunties from James and the Giant Peach. That weird woman from Nanny McPhee, with the colored lambs or whatever they are. This seems like a good place to show this. r/nomask is actually a subreddit full of idiots LMAO. The one guy who helped the kid in Home Alone 2 find his hotel. Vernon and Petunia Dursley. Not so much Petunia, but she'd definitely do everything Vernon said. Thanks for watching. See you later.